Here's how I turned 36 apples into shelf-stable applesauce. No preservatives, no junk, just pure comfort.
Stick around because I'm going to be sharing the full recipe and the measurements at the very end of this video so you can try it for yourself. First things first is grab your apples. I'm using Golden Delicious because they're naturally sweet, but you can use whatever you've got. I used 36 apples total, split it into 2 batches. One is plain and one is apple cinnamon. Wash, peel, core, and quarter them. Yes, it takes a little time, but this is homesteading and we trade convenience for quality around here. To keep those apples from turning brown while you work, soak them in a bowl of water mixed with about half a teaspoon of Miss Wage's citric acid. It keeps them fresh and pretty until you're ready to cook. Next, toss those apple chunks into a big old pot with about 5 to 6 cups of water. Bring it to a boil, then turn it down and let it simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes, just until the apples are tender. They should be soft enough to mash with a spoon, and your house, it's gonna smell like fall moved in. Once they're tender, run them through a food processor or use an immersion blender, whatever gets you to your favorite texture. I like mine smoother than Sunday gravy. Then pour it all back in the pot and add about 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice and around a cup of sugar, more or less depending on how sweet you like your applesauce. If you want cinnamon applesauce, add a tablespoon of cinnamon now and stir, 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 stir. You're just melting the sugar, but you do not want to scorch it. And now it's time to can. I ladle my applesauce into clean, warm jars. I heat mine up in the water bath canner while it's coming to a simmer. Wipe the rims, pop the lids on, and process in a boiling water bath for 20 minutes. That seals in all that homemade goodness. And just like that, we've turned a pile of apples into shelf-stable applesauce that'll last all winter. No preservatives, no weird ingredients, just real food made the old-fashioned way. Trust me, once you taste homemade applesauce, that store-bought stuff doesn't stand a chance. And this new water bath canner, absolute game changer. I might just retire my pressure canner for good.